Welcome. Today I want to talk about the confidence profiles. So I've been coaching people around confidence issues. It's a personal topic for me. Early in my career, I had 8 jobs in 8 years. And the core issue behind that, all those transitions, was confidence. And so I became fascinated with confidence. I started to study it and I researched it and I learned what is my confidence journey, and then I started coaching people on it. People started asking me, Ben, you seem really different, and so I started coaching them the process that I was learning, and eventually founded the business Rise Leadership and the book Authentic Confidence that's coming out soon. And so the process for the confidence profiles was, as I was coaching all these people, I found that there were 6 really profiles that make up everyone. And the 6 profiles that we see are peacekeeper, friend maker, inquisitor, negotiator, driver, and convincer. And they make up the confidence continuum. And so there's very different ways to coach and lead and influence based on what your confidence profile is. So we'll start with the beginning. Peacekeepers, they're looking for moments of calm. The peacekeeper's looking for moments of calm. So a peacekeeper, if you're going out to lunch and you pick the peacekeeper's least favorite place to eat lunch, and you say, hey, I've heard about this restaurant, do you want to go there? The peacekeeper's going to go, yeah, let's go there, we can go there. Because they want you to be happy. They want you to be excited about that lunch experience. They're willing to sort of bypass their own needs at times to get you what you want. They're looking for moments of calm. They want to be relaxed and at ease. Next are the friend makers. When they walk into a room, every person they meet is a potential new friend. When someone is being left out, they're going to be very aware of that. They want people to be connected. They're looking for moments of genuine connection. What does that look like? Next is the inquisitor. The inquisitor is the person in the group that asks all the questions. Help me understand why. What's the vision? What's the purpose? Why are we doing this? Why is this important? And really can't get on board until they understand the why. They really can't get behind what you're doing until it's clear to them the purpose of it. The next is the negotiator. The negotiator is driven by getting moments of agreement. And the inquisitor is driven by moments of clarity. So moments of clarity, and then the negotiator is moments of agreement. So in the negotiator, when they walk in, they're assessing every person in the room. They're facilitating the discussion. They're saying, what does everyone here want to get out of this? They have a clear picture of what they want, but they're very interested in collaborating with everyone else to get that mission accomplished. They're looking for moments of agreement. The next is the driver. The driver's really clear on what they want for the future. The drivers will give you the impression that they're really listening. It's tough for them to really slow down and listen, but they're moving places, they're getting things done. There's a lot that they want to accomplish. And for drivers, they're driven by moments of progress. Are we getting better? Are we moving forward? Are we getting closer to success in this area? And finally, the convincer. And the convincer is really clear on the future. They believe that if people just simply followed their lead and followed their instruction and followed their insight, that things would be successful. So the convincers really struggle at times to slow down and listen, and they're looking for moments of accomplishment. So convincers, they want the championship trophy, they want success. So each of these individuals has a completely different motivation. And what's fascinating to me is you coach these people in completely opposite ways. So for example, some people talk about servant leadership, and I'm a huge fan of servant leadership and Robert Greenleaf and all the work that he's done. However, teaching peacekeepers and friend makers and inquisitors to be servant leaders is not good coaching advice because they're already doing that. This group I'm teaching to advocate. Get clear about what you want. Get clear on your future. Share more in meetings. This group over here, they're really clear on what they want. This group can respond to servant leadership. This group can learn to listen and really empathize, and what is this person going through? And I'll give you an example of different coaching strategies. So I was working with one peacekeeper, and she had to give a board report. Every month, she would have mini panic attacks. She would have high anxiety because she had to present some controversial information to the board, and she struggled with it. And we worked through the authentic confidence process, and eventually she understood what her confidence issues were. She understood what triggered them. She understood why they were getting her so upset. And she was able to transition to not only surviving that board meeting, but actually looked forward to it. And a few months ago, I talked to her, and actually she was talking about she was teaching other people how to present to the board. So to me, that's why I do what I do. Having somebody work from literally mini panic attacks to teaching others how to present, that's a home run. On the flip side example, I worked with one convincer, and he had been working with a team for 30 years, and he had never asked for feedback in 30 years. Was not interested in it, was not open to it. So we walked through why feedback is essential to healthy teams, what that could look like. He originally was a little hesitant, and then we finally worked through. He's like, okay, you know what? I need to be more collaborative. I need to listen. I need to process feedback. I need to do a better job at that. So we get in front of the team meeting, and these people have worked with many for 20 or 30 years. And he said, team, I need to get better at feedback. And they were shocked. They're like, who are you, and what did you do with our leader? It was an amazing moment in that man's career where he said, you know what, I know I'm not good at this. I know I'm defensive. I want to get better. Can you help me? And today that team is in a completely different space. And they leaned in and they helped him navigate that. But learning where we are in the continuum and how to process that is essential. And different groups tend to collaborate together. You'll see a lot of peacekeepers and friend makers together. Moments of calm, getting along, friends. You'll see inquisitors and negotiators getting together, asking lots of questions, mixing it up, getting a lot of collaborative discussions. And you'll often see drivers and convincers together. What do we need to get done? When do we need to get it done? And moving quickly. The ideal team, ideal leaders, we learn how to move up and down the entire continuum based on the situation. So how do I create moments of calm for the peacekeepers on my team? How do I create moments of accomplishment for the convincers on my team? So how do we navigate all of that to really make sure every single person on the team feels valued for what they contribute and has empathy for other people on the continuum? So when we look at the confidence profiles, all of you got an assessment and got results of that, and in those results are going to describe and explain, here's how I operate best, here's where my strengths are, and here's where I'm growing. So every one of us needs to be able to work up and down the continuum.